It won't be long before your cute little baby becomes a rampaging, naughty toddler. Well, the Magic Custard Company can't do anything about the behaviour of your kids, but they can help to remind you how lovely your baby was when he was just a few months old, with one of their unique hands and feet casts. Martin Kern from the Magic Custard Company is here today to show how they make these great mementos of your baby's early days. Also with me is Mimi with her mum, Stephanie Quantick. Thank you very much to all of you for coming in, especially to you, Mimi, because you don't know what's about to happen. Martin, tell us, first of all, how did you set up the company? Why did you do it? Is it from wanting to have a memento of your own children? Or?
That's exactly it. My son, like all other children, growing up very, very quickly, and suddenly I realised, you know, that we were losing the uniqueness of him being so small. So I thought of doing a hand cast of him. I knew how to do so because of my history, my background. So technically I knew how.
Your background was in theatre, was it?
That's right, yes.
Making sets and things.
That's right, yes, working with all sorts of different materials. So I did a hand cast of him at home. And when I saw the results, I was so flabbergasted that I thought, my goodness, other parents surely would like this.
Love this, yeah.
And that's how it was born. That's how
and
the idea was born.
Magic Custard is all around.
Yes, indeed.
But of course it's a process which you've had to refine, because you couldn't just do it with ordinary plaster. This is not something that parents should try at home in their back garden, right? Back shed.
Not unless they buy one of our kits. That's specifically designed to do so. But no, I mean, you have to use the correct materials.
Yeah. Which is obviously meant to be unharmful to children and small babies.
Absolutely. The Magic Custard itself is a form of dental alginate. It's what dentists would use to take impressions of your teeth. So it's a medical product. It's been around for a long time, very much tested, and very, very safe on children's hands and feet. Now,
presumably, when you go around to somebody's house, like in this case we've got Mimi here, who's a willing customer, willing guinea pig, do you take all the kit with you, or is it already mixed? What's the process? Talk us through the process.
When we're going to see a customer, primarily we'll take samples of our whole range, so customers get to choose exactly what they want to purchase.
Now, range, you're talking feet, hands, that's...
Well, both, yes. Yeah. I mean, we start off with casts that are made from what we call cast stone, and then they're painted like this.
Ah, okay, this is painted, this is not bronze.
That's right, that's actually a painted stone piece, yes.
It?
And then they're generally mounted into box frames, and that's a kind of a final piece and hung up on the walls. But then, yes.
This is behind glass, obviously.
That's right, yes.
And that's, you've got the date or the name of the child.
That's right. So that would be a pair of hands. We also cast feet, pair of feet, or some parents select to have one of each in a box frame.
And what age would you say, what's the youngest that the child can be when you take this?
In fact, prior to birthday, oddly enough, we have done premature babies. I've been to hospitals and had to actually mould babies in incubators.
Oh, my goodness.
So these are babies that are, you know, several weeks early. And really, I've moulded tiny, tiny little feet, which have then been turned into casts. So the general answer is from birthday, but even prior to birthday, you know, with premature children, it's safe.
Stephanie, is this something you've been wanting to do with Mimi?
Yes, yes. I mean, I'm very conscious that she's growing up fast.
How old is she now?
She's 15 months.
15 months
now.
Yes, you're so precious. And you're very steady on your feet. Would you like to have your foot moulded? Not so sure. You're going to love it. Oh, look, look.
There she goes.
Yes, she gets the idea.
That's where your foot is, isn't it?
Fantastic. But it's lovely, isn't it? I mean, I did it with one of mine, and I regret not having it done with the other two, because it's something that I walk past every day, and I look at it on my desk, and it's just so incredible when they've grown to, you know, a larger size, that you can remember how little they really were. You said the process is obviously totally unharmful. Do you find it difficult to win children over? Or is it sort of just a matter of play, almost?
That's a big part of my role. When we're working with babies and young children, something that I'm very, very conscious of, and something that I train our licensees to do, and that is to really, first of all, build up some communication and some rapport with the child. Yeah. And Mimi particularly is of an age where she's going to have to feel comfortable with me, you know, making this
Yeah.
mould, otherwise it's
She's
not
not
going to work
a willing
well.
baby anymore.
No, no.
What's going on?
So I mean, I only met her, what, 5 minutes ago,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to subtly, you know,
Give her the good vibes.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, listen, maybe the process will interest her, obviously, because this is fascinating. Why don't we start the process? Talk us through what you have to do. You've got this bowl full of, I don't know what to call it, powder.
Right, yes, indeed. So this powder is the magic custard. You know, parents sometimes say, oh, well, that's okay, we can do this at home with, plaster of Paris or plaster. That would be quite dangerous to do.
Okay.
Magic custard, as we've said, is a form of dental alginate. It's a medical product. It sets very, very quickly. That's one of the benefits. But the other major benefit, and this is crucial, is that it's very flexible when it sets.
Yeah, because children don't stay still. They're not going to sit there
Absolutely.
posing.
But more than that, the magic custard itself, once it's set, it needs to be flexible so that the children can take their hands and feet out.
Of course.
Because if it's not flexible, they'll be
Look,
stuck
Mummy,
in the mould.
I'm stuck with
Yes.
my cast.
Indeed.
Not quite
indeed.
what we had in mind.
Is that good? Is that tasty, that foot?
So the process would be that we would empty some magic custard into the bowl, then we empty some water into that magic custard. I would then mix